Okay, so I had a lot of requests from the Palomar knot video that I did about the Snell knot. That's another knot that is pretty big in the catfishing world. It's another really strong knot that a lot of people use. You see it a lot on trot lines. Some guys tie them to their rigs. I prefer not to. I like to use a Palomar knot, but I had a lot of requests for the Snell knot, so that's something I thought I would take time today to show you how to tie. And of course, the first thing that you need is, again, our 50-aught Team Catfish hook. So you take this hook, easy way to do this, and you're going to run your line. This one is has a semi-bent shank since it was specially made just for us, or I may have mishandled it and beat it with a hammer a little too much to where it's bent and it shouldn't be. I don't know, one of those two things. But anyway, you put your line through here, through the eye of the hook, and you get a certain amount of line, and you hold it around where the hook starts to turn, and just wrap the line around the shank. Now my preference, being superstitious, is to make 7 wraps just because I like that number. A lot of guys use less, or you can use more, but really once you get past 5 wraps, it really doesn't matter. I prefer 7. Like I said, superstition thing. Once you wrap it, the area where you've been holding it around the bottom of the hook, you have this loop. Okay, and I'm going to pass this line through the loop. Okay, I'm going to pass my tag end through the loop, just like that. So you can see right there, that's what it looks like. Then I'm going to start tightening it up. And you can see on the other side, you have this little piece of line here. And I'm going to go ahead, of course, wet the line when you do this. Pull it tight. Just like that, up to the eye of the hook. Trim off your tag line, and there you have it. Snell knot. And this will pull in a lot of the bigger cats. The benefit to this knot is, and why a lot of cat fishermen like to use this, is because the last step that you did, where you pass the tag in through the loop that comes back out here, pulls against itself. So there is nowhere for this line to go. So when you trim this tag line, your loop here that's pulling through the eye, when that fish bites onto the end of this hook and it's tugging against your line, that line has nowhere to go. So it's a very strong knot. One of the stronger knots for fishing, one of the stronger knots for catfishing. It's a really good knot, and I recommend it for certain applications, and it's a good one. So try it out, try it on your rigs, and let us know how it works out. Having said that, it is also the end of the tournament fishing year, so I kind of want to give a little highlight to some of the people who have helped us through the season and who we enjoy working with and look forward to working with in the years to come. One of those, you might have noticed, I've got their banner back here. This is one of the banners that we've used at some of our events. We had an event last week where we were at a festival, a couple weeks ago, where we had a booth at a town festival, gave out a bunch of prizes to a couple hundred kids. Is Buck and Dumb Bass Outdoors. These guys have some really good things going on. It's a bait shop here local to the Cataract area, so if you come down to Lieber State Park or you're in the Cloverdale or Greencastle area, check them out. Freshest bait, best prices on firewood. I cannot say enough good things about these guys. They're really great. They've helped us out a lot this season, and we definitely appreciate that. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Health and Wellness Clinic in Linton, Indiana. Those guys have been great this year. They're going through a name change right now for the company, and they will come out next year being Brinson Chiropractic. That's the name of the chiropractor who owns the company, and great people, great company, can't support them enough. Also, in a couple weeks we have the Monsters on the Ohio that we're going to be fishing in, so hopefully we are turned on to some monsters. Just like the tournament says, it is fall, you know, it is the Ohio River. There's some big fish in that stretch of river that I've heard. I've never fished it before, but hopefully we can get turned on to some. And if you fish for catfish and you have not been in this tournament, I am telling you right now, go be in this tournament. They've turned it into, the tournament director, Aaron Wheatley, I met him a few weeks ago at one of our tournaments. Great guy, and he has turned this event into a full day's family event. You know, if you go look at their roster, there's a fishing tournament kind of in the background. You know, we're great, we're happy about that. But at the grounds where the weigh-in takes place, there's concerts, live music, there's bounce houses, cookouts, there's vendors selling food. There's a lot going on. It's great. They've been posting about it on the radio every Monday. They're calling it Monster Mondays down there in Owensboro, Kentucky. So check them out. I'm going to put their link in the description below. We'll probably highlight it right here to help them out any way we can. It's such a great event. We encourage everybody to go. It's not just for catfishermen, like I said. There's a catfish tournament going on in the background, and there's a full day of fun for the whole family. So bring them out, check it out. We'll put that link, the title of it here, we'll put the link down in the description below. Check them out. It should be a great time. Come out, support us, support them, support Aaron, support the town of Owensboro. It should be great. So check them out. We look forward to seeing you there. So if you like what we do, subscribe. Yeah. And if you have any comments about how to tie a snell, what do you do, what don't you do, leave us a comment in the section below, and we appreciate it. And we'll see you on the tournament circuit. Tight lines. Can you see that? I mean, there's like mosquitoes flying all around my head. Does that show up? Does it show it? Because I keep getting bit a lot. This is no good. A buck and a dumb bass. I love that. I think it's great. Hey, big thumbs up. That's hilarious.